Okay, so the first part of cleaning up the system that I want to go over is going to be going through those lists that I've sent everybody. So what I want to show you is this won't be, your list will look fairly similar, and you'll get one um, in both for companies and contacts. So the first thing I want to point out is that all of these have headers, and this entire document is going to be mandatory. There's mandatory fields that you have to fill out, as well as their protected views. So you cannot edit any of, or you can, I'm sorry, you can't like delete an entire row. It won't let you. So we need to go through the companies of which Tom is the owner in the system, and make sure that the company name is, first of all, spelled right. If there's any typos that you see right off the bat, go ahead and change those, as well as none of them should be in all capital letters. Some of them are transferred over from our previous program, and if it's in all caps and it's not how the company markets themselves, like IMA, that's fine. But if Archer Western were in all capital letters, that would need to be changed. Obviously, industry type needs to be filled out. All of these, if you click inside the cell, it automatically populates a drop down for you. So these are all the ones that you can choose from because that's what's in the system. So these are the only ones that you're allowed to use. That's something Tom probably has to do himself. Obviously, you're going to put the main phone. So this is going to be the phone number for the actual business itself, so like an office line. As far as like a mobile number or a personal number for a contact, that's going to go in the other document that I sent to you. Of course, it's like Cedar Street right here that needs to be changed. Capital C, lowercase EDAR, and then a simple ST will do fine for street. But the first line of the address goes here. If there's a building number or suite number, make sure you put that in column 2. And then column 3 really only use if there was an actual address and a P.O. box. Then we put the P.O. box number in here. For the address, obviously the city. The state, make sure that you're using capital letters. So again, AZ for Arizona, MD for Maryland, SC for South Carolina. No big I, little L for Illinois or anything like that. So this should look exactly how you would write it out on an address. And of course, the zip code. And relationship type is something that Tom will probably have to fill out as well. So if they're a prospect, a customer, a past customer, a lot of the individuals or the companies that you're probably importing are probably going to go under either a current customer or a past customer, just because Tom has obviously touched base with them before. So that's generally how the list that I send you an Excel file is going to go. If I X out of this and show you, it looks pretty much the same, but there's a few more fields. So I'll show you really quick. Middle name doesn't really have to be there, but there is obviously a first name and a last name for everyone, so make sure they go in 2 separate columns. Again, this is the mobile phone number. It doesn't matter that the business phone isn't on this column as well, or in this drop down, or in this document as well, just because it'll transfer over from the company the company account in CRM. So go ahead and just fill out, this would be a mobile number or personal number that he has for them. Make sure that you make sure that you have every company that they work for in the same line as whoever the name is, because that's how they're going to be linked in CRM appropriately. This one doesn't have it, but I will go ahead and make sure that the address, city, state, and all that good stuff is here as well. So just like on the company, you're going to go ahead and make sure that the address is on street 1, and then if there is a P.O. box or building number, you're going to put that in street 2. Any of these that are in all capitals, if they are, this is another salesman's, but make sure you switch those and make sure that all of the states are appropriately marked. So sometimes guys do something like this, and that's not. We need to make sure that that's capital T, capital X. And of course the zip code. There's something else that's called lead type on the contact. I'll go ahead and make sure that that's in the document as well. But again, something that Tom will probably have to fill out. It records where the lead came from, whether it was word of mouth, a trade show, one of the magazines that we subscribe to, something like that. But other than that, that's kind of the general outline for how the document is going to go. And I'll show you how to do it in the actual CRM should you need help with that. Thanks.